Hello my little makeup lovers and welcome back. So today I am going to be using dun, da, 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 Pretty Punk. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty? Seriously, isn't she pretty? Look at it. So gorgeous. This is the palette that my sister-in-law sent me. She's gorgeous. But as you can see, there are literally no matte shades. There are, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shadows, and this is actually a highlight right here. So I think I'm going to maybe need something else, but I'm gonna put in my swatches that I did of this palette, and then we will come back and we'll talk about what we're gonna do. Okay, these are all the swatches from Pretty Punk, and the first one is Unfazed. And then it's Denim Jeans, and then it's Pretty Punked, which you can kind of see the glitter, but I think that's more of a topper than just a direct eyeshadow. The next one is Rip Tee, Pin Me Up, In My Jeans, X Punk, Game Player, and then on the very top is Anarchrista. Yeah, the names, I swear, sometimes. But yes, here are all of the shades swatched. Aren't they pretty? I think might be a little bit of a troublemaker is this Pretty Punked, which is this shade right here. And that one seems more of a eyeshadow topper than an actual eyeshadow to put down on your eyes, because when you swatch it, it's very, 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 I don't even know if you can see it, but can you see that that's a shimmer? So I might even put that one more as a highlighter, except for it's very glittery. Glittery? Glittery. It's very glittery. So if you don't like glitter in your highlight, then you wouldn't want to use this as your highlight either. So, I don't know. So, but this is what we've got to work with today. We have these beautiful ones, but also I brought my other one out that I bought for myself for Christmas, which is in this beautiful, I mean, this packaging alone is what got my attention. But then we have all these lovely matte shades in here. So I don't know. I'm just thinking, you know. And then we have this one here, which I got earlier in the year, you know, from my lovely Marshalls or TJ Maxx experience, that we have right here, this one. So this one, this poor little guy, these little buggers here, they're great because you gotta remember what the name of these doggone shades are, but this thing has jammed into it so many times. It's so frustrating to me. So, I don't know. I might just get rid of this. It's not worth it. I'd rather not know the names of the eyeshadow palettes than jab into it 9 million times. So, okay, let's get started. So I'm going to use my Morphe 507. I'm going to start with a smaller, dense brush. Choices. I think I'm going to start with this purple one right here. So, all right. So as you can see, I have the rest of my face done. I'm telling you, I have such grand plans for the beginning of the day, and they all seem to just go to heck in a handbasket right quick. So let's put this as I jab it in other places besides where I wanted to put it. All right, I'm just putting this down here. I think I need a bigger brush. I was trying to keep it a little more controlled, but I think I need a bigger brush. Let me get my Morphe 441 brush out. So my boyfriend and I went to the mall today because his mom's birthday is on Friday, and we wanted to make sure that, you know, he got her a Christmas present or a birthday present, because was it last year? No, it was the year before, when, you know, we hadn't been dating a little over a year maybe at that point. And I hadn't memorized all his family's birthdays. I have them written in my calendar now, all his family's birthdays. But I hadn't put his mom's birthday down, so I didn't know when it was either. And I'm going to give you guys a little secret that I found out that maybe I should have known, but I didn't realize, is that ladies, it's your responsibility to keep track of your husband / boyfriend's family's birthdays, because they don't do it. So I was unaware of that. So yeah, I didn't know when his mom's birthday was, so I didn't have it written down. And he missed her birthday, and her feelings were hurt for about 6 months. So I made sure after that that I wrote down everybody's birthday that is in his family. Literally, they're all in my phone, because I never, ever want that to happen again, where somebody's feelings are hurt. Because I have come to love all his family very, very much. They are all so good to me. And I never want any of them to get their feelings hurt. And yes, granted, he is an adult and he should remember these things. I'm looking upstairs because he's upstairs sleeping right now because he had a headache. So, hold on a second. Yes, now I have a cough. Let's see, I went from a kidney infection to a kidney stone to just feeling yucky to now having some kind of bronchitis, something going on. Good times. So, excuse me if I cough like a kabillion times. So, all right. He never really watches my videos all the way through. He's really good. He'll start watching it for a few minutes, and then he'll fast forward till the end. So I think I can be kind of sneaky with how we met. And he doesn't want to be on these things, and that's fine. And I respect his privacy. He has been married before and stuff, so I don't ever want to step over my bounds of, you know, just because I put my face on the internet doesn't mean that he needs his name or his face on the internet. So I'm never going to say his name, and that's just that. But I can tell you that we have probably been dating a little over 3 years now. And no, we have no intention of ever getting married. We're both of an age where, you know, he's been married before, and I'm getting of an age now where I don't care about getting married. You know, if you would have asked me in my 20s or even my early 30s about marriage, I would have said, maybe, that sounds good, you know. But now that I am older, I kind of don't care, because I'm never going to have kids, you know. So, okay. I'm going to go in with this black right here. And this black in this palette has just like the slightest bit of shimmer to it. Not a lot, but just a little bit. But it is extremely pigmented. So I'm tapping off some of it onto the back of my hand because I do not want to go crazy with this. Because I just want to deepen up the outer corner, but I don't want it to be insane. So no, I do not have any wants or needs to get married. We can be together for the rest of our lives, but I don't need a ring on my finger to feel secure in that. So, but, so we met on a dating site. I know, how forward of me. But, it was probably, and I'm just kind of tapping this into the inner corner here, the inner V, outer V. of my eye. It's not seeming to get color right here, but that's probably me more so than the eyeshadow, because I'm finding this MAC eyeshadow, specifically the Pretty Punk palette, blends out like a dream. I don't know what formula is in this, but it is so good. So, all right, I'm gonna get a little bit more of that purple because I've lost a little bit of it up here. So after my mom had passed away, I had my grieving time for my mom, and it's not that I've ever stopped grieving, but life is for the living. Eventually, I won't be here anymore. And if I spend my whole time grieving and in the proverbial grave with my mom, there's just no point. And my mom would hate that so bad. So, once I felt, comfortable and I wanted to start dating again, I looked around. And let's just say I live in a itty bitty teeny little country town. So the only people to date are 12-year-olds and 80-year-olds. And neither one of that sounds appealing to me. So, okay, I'm gonna go in with this pink right here. I'm gonna see how good it is. I'm gonna just put it on my finger first. Because along with everything else, so is my stuff to do a cut crease. So we're just gonna kind of wing it right now. Oh yeah, that is simply, I'm telling you, every time I use these MAC eyeshadows, I am impressed with their quality constantly. They are just some beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, and now I'm gonna take the brush that I was using, this 507. I'm gonna take some of this purple and I'm going to blend it in the corner here so it kind of blends into the pink that I put down. So, when I felt comfortable in my world again, I looked around and I realized, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone for the rest of my life. So I decided to go on eHarmony. And my dad went on at the same time too, which is a hoot. I told him that hold on a second. I'm going to try to get this light to be a little different so maybe you guys can see. There, I think you guys can see the eyeshadow a little bit better. I tried to encourage him to go to like Our Time or something, but he still did eHarmony, which is fine, whatever. To each their own, do what you want. So, okay. So this is kind of, so I am so tempted. Ugh. I guess some days I just really wish you guys were here to either egg me on or to encourage me to bring it back a little bit. Although knowing you guys, you're naughty people, you'd probably encourage me to keep going, wouldn't you? You naughty, naughty boys and girls out there. Shame on you for encouraging this poor girl to do things she shouldn't do. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye and then come back, and I promise we'll keep going with my How I Met My Boyfriend story. Yeah. And you see the green under there? Oh yeah, I did it. I did it. So I'm taking my Morphe 432 brush and I'm just sort of kind of jamming it gently under my eye here, because this takes a little bit of double and triple layering to bring out the pigment on this. I mean, it is very pretty, but it's very light. So if you want it to stand out, you totally need to kind of really layer this up. And it's probably true on your eyelid too. So some of these colors are going to need a little bit of work to bring them to maybe the level you want them at. But I also think that's nice because not everybody wants what I want, you know. I want color. Sorry, guys. But some people just want a light dusting of color. I want like in your face, you know, bright green color. So, oh, okay. So let me finish this up real quick. So I got an eHarmony. I was probably on eHarmony not very long, 3 months maybe, when I saw his picture. And I thought, well, he's cute, you know. And I thought, what the heck, you know. So I smiled at him or sent a smile or sent a wave or I don't know. They're so silly. Some of the stuff that you have to do, how they have it is just so immature. That's the word I'll use for it. So he responded after 2 days. Thank you very much. I still drag him about that. I'm like, hello, what took you so long? Wasn't I pretty enough for you? And he's like, Allison, I was working. You know, I wasn't checking my eHarmony account every 5 seconds like you obviously were doing. I said, hello, you weren't the only guy I sent a smile at. And he goes, well, aren't you a little, you know, sending your smile out to everybody? Hey, he said, hey, I had to keep my smiles open for a few people. I couldn't just send all my smiles to you. So he responded, and he got directly to the point. He's like, here's my phone number. Can I have your phone number so we can talk to each other without doing this, you know, silly stuff? And I was like, okay. So we made a appointment time where he was going to call me after he got out of work. I felt like a little girl again. You know, I felt so excited that he was going to call. So nervous. Like, what am I going to say? What am I going to, you know, blah, blah, blah. Here, I'm going to spray my face with my Morphe spray because I'm going to put the highlight on here. So I'm going to try not to talk when the spray is going around. So I'm going to use this. It's pretty. Why not? And I cleaned one of my brushes off. Now I can't remember which one it was because I forgot my highlight brush. I forgot everything upstairs. I'm such a dingling. So let's see what this does. So he called at the right appointed time that, you know, and then, so we had, you see that? I don't know if I'm loving this highlight so much. Again, this isn't my normal highlight brush, but it doesn't seem to highlight me to the outer space. So let's go into my Queen Supreme, because from what I remember, this one does highlight me very well. I'm gonna clean off this brush so I'm not mixing it up. So we had a really nice conversation, and then he called me again the next day, and then he's like, so when are we going out? I'm like, oh, going out, oh, exciting. So we made it a thing for, I think I was talking to him on like Tuesday. That's a little better. So I think we made an appointment to meet in Ann Arbor, which is a bigger town in my area. And we went out for our first date. And yeah, from that point on, as far as I know, you'll have to get the rest from him. I didn't, you know, we started dating. He came over, you know, he also met my dad fairly early. And, you know, I went to his family's cabin and we just sort of started clicking with each other, and it just sort of kept going from there. So I never felt the need to look for anybody else. I don't know what his version of the story would be. So, but yeah. And over 3 years later, we're still going. You know, I'm sure he's wanted to get rid of me once or twice. I'm gonna use that one that I said was more of a topper for my inner corner. But, you know, and we talk about, you know, the future to a point, but you see that, my inner corner? And again, I think this would actually be a really good highlight. Just use a thick, dense brush if you don't like the glitter, but I think that could work really well. So, all right, I am going to, I don't have my eyeliner. I'm just going to put some mascara on, and I have these two. I have a red and a green one. I don't think I'm gonna use either one of those. I think I'm gonna put my mascara on, and I will be back with the finished look. Basically the finished look, besides getting some eyeliner in my lower eyes, but that is what I did really quickly here today. A little bit of highlight, you can see the purple, but I really like this. If you're looking at this and eyeballing it and you really are drawn to these colors, again, this is more of a topper or an inner corner highlight. The green needs to be worked up, but I don't think that's a bad thing, because I think there's a lot of people who might just like a light version of it, but it can be worked up to a more vibrant color. The highlight, I'm not loving. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I think I will use this more as an eyeshadow more than a highlight. And I did, you know, I swatched this silver. This silver is stunningly beautiful. I think this is going to be a good New Year's Eve look. So, and this blue, I want to use this blue. So we're going to have to think of a blue and green look together. We're going to have to think of it, you guys. We're going to have to think of something. So I think this palette is gorgeous. I am very, very blessed to have a beautiful sister-in-law who takes care of me, who thinks about me, and who sends me the most beautiful things in the entire world. So I love you, Trudy, even though you'll never see this, because I think she's subscribed to my channel, but I don't think she really watches it. Shame on her, because she could be entertained by me. So, but yeah, that's my look. And I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little how I met my boyfriend thing. I'm lucky. He's a good guy. When we were walking out of Von Maur, oh yeah, we went shopping for his mom's thing, and we were at Von Maur, which is kind of like a Nordstrom for you guys if you don't have Von Maur. And there were some Sigma brushes that I was like, oh, you know, I don't have any Sigma brushes yet, which is fine. I don't need them. I have the Morphe and they work just fine, but I was looking at them and he's like, I'll get you them, dear. I'll get them for you. And I'm like, no, you already bought me more than enough stuff for Christmas. You don't need to buy me Sigma brushes, but he's a good guy. Don't tell him I said that though, please. He'll get a big head. So, but okay, again, I really like the Pretty Punk palette from MAC. I hope I haven't become a MAC addict, because I don't think I can afford to be a MAC addict, but I did enjoy it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I will be getting another one up hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day, because I've got a lot of palettes to go through. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys again soon. All right.